Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is my first commentary video. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Okay, so nothing's wrong with my mouth, guys. It's just, what the fuck? It's just my lips are like moving up and down. It kind of bothers me, that's okay. Anyways, this is my first commentary video. As you can see, I never done a commentary video, but I have done videos discussing problems. Now, this commentary video isn't about anything controversial. It's actually about, basically a show I used to watch when I was little called Flowering Hearts, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit. It's gonna be like a little podcasting, so let's get started. And I'll also, I'll also explain how I love the episodes. Probably yap a little bit. So let me tell you, there's a show I used to watch on Netflix called Flowering Heart. It's like an anime magical girl K-drama thing, and like there's like these two characters, right? Ari, Suha, Minmin, and Shuel basically, and they're like four girls based on the colors. Spoiler alert: Shuel becomes a magical girl in season 2, even though she's the antagonist of the whole thing, which basically she's the evil princess that comes and goes in a series. So we have first episode. So Ari basically they're Ari, Suha, Minmin, and Shuel. They're basically all like in junior high, right? So like they're all discovering what they are, and they find this hamster named Tubby, and Tubby the hamster turns into a hot king, basically a black-haired king named Prince Chess. And then there's so basically like all these middle school girls, and then after that, they all get a magical ring, right? Magical makeup products, and it turns them into the career they want to be. So you fit into those career standards, and they can become a magical girl. Shuel has the same powers, except they're evil, and they make them have hopeless energy. When the characters have hopeless energy, the energy gets drained out of them, and it gets used as their power as their advantage to destroying Flowering Kingdom, which is right close to Hopeless Kingdom. They're gonna need enough hopeless energy to destroy Flower Kingdom, basically. Okay, slow down for a second. You may be thinking, what's the second prince name? Why is the second prince's name is gonna upset you, but his name is Prince Trump. And he kind of looks like Donald Trump. If I could show a reference photo, you have to search him on Google. He looks like that. He looks like fucking Donald Trump. And that's why I fucking hate Prince Trump. In episode 1, basically Ari first falls in love with him at the bus stop, and surprisingly, he's way older than Ari and likes her more than Chess. Which is fucking pedophilia. And actually, that predicts how Donald Trump is a fucking pedophile. Also, okay, I can't be talking about Donald Trump like this, even though I don't support his actions. And I actually support Kamala Harris instead, because Donald Trump is a bitch for making ICE raids come and steal children from different countries. Let's start with episode 1. So episode 1, we have this girl named Ari, right? She basically is picking out her outfits for school, and then she walks to school late in the bus stop. She meets Prince Trump, right? And she gets embarrassed because a bunch of kids around her see that she's falling in love with Prince Trump. So she goes and runs the fuck away, and she runs to school, right? She meets these girls, Suha and Minmin, are texting on the way. We meet Suha and Minmin. They call each other cornballs, which people think it's sus, but actually they're just using a cute little funny little term, right? So then, but before Ari is late for school, we see Prince Chess trying to catch all the flower rings, but he only catches the blossom ring, but he secretly has like 3 of them, let's say. So catches the blossom ring, and then next thing you know, he's stuck in. After Ari gets bullied again in class for falling asleep in her class because of Prince. She falls asleep in class, and the dream she has is her holding Prince Trump in a flower field. And then after that, basically Suha makes a problem-solving club. So then the stupid-ass little boy, I can't remember his name, but he's a big fan of Tyler Bus, he walks in the fucking problem-solvers club, and he's like, hey, kids, can you do my math for me? They're like, sure, we can help you out. He gets a bunch of math books on the table. Suha knows how to deal with problems, but after that, him and his little buddies, they go run away from the problem-solving center, and then Suha's like, you guys should actually be responsible for your actions instead of giving us all your work. And then Ari gets fucking pissed and crashes out like She-Wolf, basically, and goes on all the boys, basically. Slay. Fucking slay. You go, girl, Ari. Ari, you go. Then they find Tubby in a bookshelf, and then after that, he offers a magical flower ring. And then we meet this black cat that looks like the black cat from Ghost Stories, except the cat in Flowering Heart has a female voice and is more a little bit snarkier. The black cat from Ghost Stories is the most funniest piece of shit you'll ever meet. Anyways, so then after that, the black cat summons some evil giant bumblebee that basically goes inside the school. This basically math teacher is very clumsy, and the same kid who likes Tyler the Bus basically hates her. So then the math teacher's window is open, and the bee comes in and then like scares all the students, and she tries to hang up the book. So then Ari's blossom ring shines, and she turns into a math teacher, and then she realizes when she teaches the class, she has a superpower as an adult, so she can teach the class. And then after that, she freaking destroys the bee. Maybe the math teacher, I'm not sure. I think she destroys the bee. And after that, the cat gets angry. Second episode, a famous pop star basically comes into town, and all the kids are excited for her show, and they get skipped school for her show. They go to her show, she premieres and performs, and then she's followed around by a hater. So that hater makes her have hopeless energy. And then after that, the Flowering Heart people turn to pop stars. And that's when Suha and Minmin discover their powers, and then they turn to pop stars, and they sing this lovely solo called My Shining Star, which is actually a peak song, one of the Flowering Heart, like, the people who make the Flowering Heart movie, or the video, whatever you call it, they actually make the most peakest song ever, and that is called My Shining Star. Search it up on YouTube. Search up My Shining Star Flowering Heart. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab a snack. Be right back. Okay, so I just grabbed a snack. I have hot Cheetos. Done with my snack. Let's get started. There's 2 favorite episodes I really remember. One of them is an episode where Shuel finally discovers her powers, and she becomes an ice skater. After this girl, with a bunch of despair and stuff, her father was a famous ice skater, and then she wanted to be an ice skater, but she kind of failed at it. So then Ari had to help out and help her be an ice skater. So in the contest, Ari became an ice skater, and then after that, then the girls skated, and after that, Shuel got told by her mother, who was the queen, to go turn into an ice skater and fucking mess up the job. So Shuel turned into an ice skater. Ice skater she turned into, and Shuel looks flawless, but her attitude is not flawless. She has an attitude of disrespect. And she skates around, and after that, Ari and both the girls do hopeless energy, but then Ari's like, okay, I can feel hopeful energy. This person doesn't fucking matter to me anymore. She skates. She doesn't. Yes, queen. I think there's another episode where basically Ari's grandpa basically drives Ari, Suha, Minmin, and Shuel to like this beach and basically get these like special oranges. I can't remember, but I think they're like sumo oranges if you translate them in English. But basically they're called hello. Maybe hello. I can't remember how to call them, but they were like hello or something. So yeah. And then after that, she basically sees these two girls. She sees this little girl named Somi who basically stole her older sister's necklace. So her older sister chases her around the beach, then pulls the necklace off her and says, "I hate you, Somi." And then she tells her parents how she wants to kill her little sister and says, "I'm gonna kill my little sister so fucking bad. I hate her so much." Then Ari, Suha, Minmin, and Shuel next day are on the beach, and Tubby turns into Prince Chess, and Ari tells Prince Chess that he needs to go outside and touch some grass. And Prince Chess is like, hell no, I don't want to touch grass. I'm a hamster. I don't want to touch water. I'm a hamster. And she's like, but you're not a hamster, boy, you can still go outside. Prince Chess goes outside with Shuel, Army, Suha, and Minmin. Well, Ari's picking out swimsuits. Suha's busy reading a book, and Minmin is like, Suha, this is your personal library. Suck it up, get in a swimsuit, let's go outside. They all go outside, and then this man passes out, and all these guys do CPR on him, and he survives. Then after that, Suha tells Ari what CPR is, and then after that, the little girl, basically the little Somi basically decides to drown herself and she loses her hat in the process. So then Suha and Minmin turn to lifeguards to basically save her. And then after that, Ari decides to drown herself because she found Somi's hat and then she drowns. And then Prince Trump saves her, put her on her back. And then Ari offers hado to Prince Trump. This is all hard to say. And then after that, there's the last episode where basically Ari's Pomeranian dog named Lucky basically passes out from a cancer fainting condition. So they have to bring her to the hospital. They bring Lucky to the hospital, right? She has one option. She can either stay with the Hopeless Kingdom or she can either become a princess or like a magical girl. So she chose the option to be a princess. Her mother was mad at her. But then after that, Ari had so much hopeless energy. Most of the time, if someone in the anime has too much hopeless energy, they could die. But Ari all let it out. Her eyes were like wide. She was looking up. And basically that hopeless energy came out and then a bunch of hopeful energy in the hospital started flowing and it actually saved Lucky's life because Lucky was about to fucking die from heart cancer. And she saved Lucky. And Shuel saved Lucky. The next day there's a firework festival and Ari gave Shuel a hug and told her, hey, man, we're always your friends. Don't worry. Don't listen to those. Don't listen to your mother. Your mother's lying to you. Listen to us and your two older brothers. Spoiler alert, in season 2 we found out that Prince Chess and Prince Trump are both brothers. That was a lot of yapping. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope this does not get age restricted. And if it does get age restricted, I am going to cry.